My name is Hyun Park. So I'm currently working as a researcher at CryptoLab in Lyon, France. And I'm mostly working on CKKS and mostly on the efficiency and applications of CKKS FH scheme. Yeah, so I think I firstly heard about FHE on 2019. And yep, so I first heard it from Professor Chun, who is CEO of CKKS, and for me, it was really fascinating. I mean, like at that moment, I was mostly interested in pure mathematics, and I was kind of like looking for some practical thing or something that the mathematics can do their job in real world. And for me, FHE is really attractive because like they're not only they're really like ideal for cryptographer, but for me that's also interesting because I can use some mathematical knowledge for the real thing that can work in real world. My favorite FH scheme is CKKS, definitely, because I'm working with CKKS. And yeah, so actually, the first project I worked on at FHU was clustering. So and I also like was interested in privacy preserving machine learning stuff. So usually I was kind of like, for me the real applications with real data was, for me those are really interesting. And so that's the reason why I firstly came to the CKKS, which supports the real arithmetic. So, and until now, I think like the real arithmetic, the fast real arithmetic with like with high throughput is very attractive for me. So that's the reason why I like CKKS the most. Yeah. So I actually like I started my PhD with FHE. So for me, like the topic itself was really good, but the reason why I want to work in FHE as a researcher, I think now FHE community is doing well. So the companies are also doing well. So for me, for example, like compared to the performance of CKKS or I don't know TFHE or VZV VFP scheme like 5 or 6 years ago, I think like the performance is really good. So I think in near future, maybe we can use FHE for practical and real world applications. So I could see some hope, and I think I can contribute to make it practical or so. So I think that's the reason why I started my work, and that made me want to work in FHE. I think the biggest challenge when I started doing FHE was implementation, especially the writing code with FHE, because like it is really difficult to debug because I cannot see the result. I mean, intermediate result without tricks, and that made me really exhausted. And at that moment, the timing was also not very good, so I need to like ask like minutes to get the result that the result is incorrect, and I don't know, and debugging was also very difficult. So at that moment, I think like, yeah, writing code and make a programming and having programming with home of encryption was, yeah, for me that was challenging. Yeah. Yeah, so I think PET is important, and I think that will be more and more important in the future. And in case of FHE, I think FHE is important, and for me, FHE can, I mean, like if FHE is fast enough, I think FHE is really promising, I think, in my personal opinion. And I think FHE community is currently doing well. I mean, so for example, in my company, there are lots of engineers who is really working a lot hard on optimizing the stuff, and there are like so many good researchers who are trying to improve the algorithm or schemes or functionality of FHE, and I think all the communities are doing really good on their positions, and I think, yeah, we're doing well, but yeah, maybe we need like we need to work more on efficiency or to make it more faster to become more practical. Yeah, so At this moment, I think efficiency is an issue. It's like I mean, like compared to like several years ago, I think efficiency. I mean, there was like huge improvement. I think it's reasonable now, but to make people, I mean, all the people can use it. I think maybe we need more efficiency, and maybe that might be possible by using, I don't know, maybe some research like the talk I gave today, or optimizations, or hardware architectures and compiler. I don't know. So I think efficiency is kind of like one thing that might be really good if that can be like faster. So for me, I think like FHE community have like, so we have like good community, and maybe you can join this meetup and try to communicate a lot, and with that, I think you can enjoy your studying.